Hello for the first time, madame. I have the items selected for Miss Jade.
No hat this time?
At Fads, we don't wear hats, madame, but we do offer the finest in footwear and customer service.
Show me the shoes then.
These shoes are my favorite, madame.
Which shoes?
Whichever ones you choose.
Rania, are you there? That's everything. My outfit is complete. Just drop it off for me at the collection point and my PA will pick it up.
I hope you like it. I tried my best.
Here's the thing. It actually doesn't matter if I like it as much as it matters if you like it. Are you ready to hear the secret?
Sure.
My date night. It's with you! If you're interested. No pressure, it's totally up to you.
What? But your husband. I thought the date was with him.
With old man Frown-a-lot. No way. He lets me date whoever I want, as long as I come along to his boring work dinners and look pretty. I need some fun. Real fun. Come on, you'll have a good time. I promise. It will be spectacular.
Sorry, Ava. I'm not dating right now. You understand, right?
What about just as friends? Two girls on the town.
I have to finish my shift tonight.
Another time then? Please, please, please. Come on. Just say yes. It will feel good.
Okay. A rain check then.
Totally. And hey, no sweat that you don't want to date right now. I'll go with Ellie tonight. She's always bugging me for a second date. We kissed once, but that was it. Her family's from money, and she's really sweet.
Right. I hope you have a nice time together.
Oh, we will. Hey, Rania, do you think I could message you and tell you about the date afterwards? A bit of girls' gossip. No pressure. I could tell you how your outfit goes down. Review your fashion choices. I hope the clothes you picked for me make Ellie want to rip them off. You're curious, right?
Sure. You can call me.
Spectacular. Wish me luck, Rania. Oh, I just love you. You're so adorable.
I like you too, Ava. Yeah, chat soon. That's it, Camus. Outfit delivered.
You are a personal shopper now.
Not quite.
Were you tempted to say yes to Ms. Jade? To go on a date?
No.
She seemed to like you a lot.
As a novelty, we have a name for women like her back home. We call them dadcoms.
Why?
Because they would run away from their rich families, party in the poor districts, take a lot of drugs, go to raves, hook up with sketchy guys, and pretend their lives had spiraled out of control. But it was all an act. They could call their dad on the comm and be back home in an hour.
Why would they do that?
They're bored.
I liked Ms. Jade. I hope she has a nice date.
You know what, Camus? Me too.
Hey, Rania. Sorry if I was snappy with you before. I was in an argument with another controller. Creddy. You know him?
No. Is he?
A shithead? Yeah, he sure is. And he's a shithead who's beaten us for the night.
How far behind are we?
Could be worse. Our last client left you a generous tip, so we're still in the running.
Nice.
We really need to beat this guy, Rania. He called me a drunk with an attitude problem. He called our best driver a farmy with a fucked up face.
That's mean.
I know. I don't have an attitude problem, and there's nothing wrong with your face.
Wait, he said that about... Well, give me another job. Let's take him down.
Beating Creddy will have to wait. The system's down. For everyone.
What's wrong?
Software glitch. Happens all the time. Sending you a nav point now.
What for?
For my favorite dumpling stall. You need a break, Rania, and some good food. Ask for the number 17.
Oh, right. Thanks, Control.
What are dumplings made with?
Dumple?
I've never heard of dumple?
I'm just kidding, Camus. Dumplings are stuffed with meat. If you're in Central Milo, it's probably best not to ask what kind.
I was doing some reading.
Really? About food?
No, I was reading about the exegesis of Korra.
Shit, I forgot all about that. We saved a hard copy on our first night before everything went to shit. I don't know if reading that is a good idea, Camus.
Should I stop?
Probably. Did you find out anything good?
It is very strange. The person who wrote it had some interesting ideas. And some that were less interesting. And quite insane.
Such as?
Genocide of androids, robots, and automata.
Yeah, that's not great. What were the interesting parts?
The exegesis mentions the Guardians of Korra. It argued for the creation of a secret society to safeguard her destiny.
Conspiracy theories. Boring. Anything else?
There was discussion of comm transmitters spreading a mind virus.
That's conspiracy theories too. Anything about where to get good coffee, how to get rich quick, or how to make rent on minimum wage while supporting a child and a chatty dog.
No, there is nothing about that in the book.
Here's what I can offer you today.
Thanks.
I look forward to seeing...
cell has augments infected by the virus Pallid 2.0. You must inform Cloudpunk immediately for a mandatory search or reset.
Rania, how have you been?
Lomo, stay the hell away from me.
Come now, Rania. We need not be enemies. Every interaction we had before was business, and I consider our business concluded.
Business? You tried to have me killed.
Your account is closed. There is no ill will. So, let us catch up.
I still have ill will.
Everything you carry slows you down, including hate. Let it go.
Easy for you to say.
Not at all. Letting go of my underworld enterprises was difficult, but that is what I have done.
Is that why you're wearing a suit? You're reputable now? I don't believe it.
Believe it, Rania. I work for Corwin now, COO of their corporate espionage division.
I guess the corps need people like you. Ruthless, connected, without a soul. A failed mob boss. I'm not surprised to see you fail upwards, Lomo.
Let's not bicker. How is Camus? Pashta?
You stay away from them.
Please, do not take my words as veiled threats. That life is behind me.
Sure. From a mob boss to a corp enforcer. That's not better, Lomo. That's not less dangerous. Corporate espionage? Are you selling out everything you believe in?
Certainly, and for a good price. I have had an epiphany, Rania. Critique of power all comes from one source.
Inequality.
Wrong. Jealousy. The rule of competition is every time you create a winner, you need to create a loser too. And when someone wins big, many must lose. One day, I will be like those CEOs you see on the holovids. Jaff Curzona, Altus Atreus, Tack Witter, Noel Clare.
The major CEOs of the big corps are all insane, Lomo.
More jealousy. Your envy of these powerful men is obvious.
I envy their comfort. How they never have to worry about clean water or food. But their lives, no way.
They are the thought leaders of our world.
They're psychos. I've seen the vids. Jaff fired 1,000 employees because they asked for 2 bathroom breaks a day. 2. Tack Witter has a 3-meter-long beard, eats 1 meal a year, and drinks his own urine.
Cherry-picked examples.
Altus is more emotionless and inhuman than any android I've ever met. Noel Clare put 10 union leaders in a rocket and sent them into space.
This is what one must do to their enemies.
Whatever, I don't know why we're even talking.
I wanted to offer you some advice.
You already did that before you tried to have me killed.
I once told you that your hands were clean. I think they still are, Rania. You are a good person. Too good for this city. If someone gives you a chance to escape the Valis, take it.
Still want rid of me?
This is advice that benefits you, not me. You cannot be a good person and live in the Valis. Not for long.
Fine, whatever. Bye.
One more thing, Rania. Rubric. Do not take him lightly. You are on his radar. There was a time when I thought I was the vengeful spirit of the underworld, and he was my hand. In the end, I learned he was in control all along. Do not face Rubric. He is part of something bigger than you can comprehend.
Unauthorized street races have been reported in this sector.
Pretty good. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, Rania. How are the dumplings?
Not there yet.
You'll have to be faster than that. System's back up. I got your next job ready. I guess you can grab a bite first.
It's fine. Give me the job. I'll eat later.
I remember you. We know each other, right?
Hey, I think so.
Yes, we must have been friends, or maybe you helped me. I mean, I must have some happy memories of you.
What do you mean?
I have that new augment, the rose tint.
The what?
After I lost Bob, everything seemed so gloomy. The augment really helped pick my mood up. It really turned my life around, helped me hold on to good memories and people. Like you. How are you doing, Rania?
Yeah, fine.
No, really, I'm asking how you are. I'm not just being polite, I really want to know.
I'm finding it pretty tough tonight. I thought this would get easier.
Working as a delivery driver?
Living in Nivalis, I still feel like a total outsider. And everyone treats me like one, too.
Who cares what everyone else thinks? I don't.
That's easy to say, but everyone cares what other people think, even if they say they don't.
Not me. I don't even see those people. I mean, literally. My neural augment blocks out negative experiences. If someone would make me feel bad, they would disappear from my perception and my memories.
But then you're not seeing the real world.
Am I missing out on much? You don't seem to like what you see.
You can't just pick and choose the bits of reality you want to perceive.
Why not? My interpretation of the world is more important than anyone else's. Our perceptions of reality are always flawed and incomplete anyway. Why not have that perception curated?
If we don't see the real world, how can we make it better?
Do you feel like you can affect change in Nivalis? I sure don't. If something terrible happens that I can't change, it's better I don't see it. If it doesn't happen in my head, what actually happened in reality? Objectivity is a lie. That's the real truth, Rania. There is no truth.
I don't know. That sounds dangerous. To let someone else choose what you perceive? And who chooses? A corp?
Sure. They're more impartial about my life than I am. The algorithm can make better choices. And besides, Bob altered his memories. Why shouldn't I do that? And more.
How does it know what to show you?
It's a learning algorithm. The more I look at something, the more the algorithm shows me that kind of thing. It's learning all the time.
Has it ever gone wrong?
Sure. Once I saw an accident at my old work that I couldn't look away from.
What happened?
I worked in a factory that built Hova upholstery. My friend John tripped and fell into a vacuum sealing machine. The accident containment system kicked in and we couldn't get into the room to save him. He was shrink-wrapped in plastic head to toe and couldn't move or breathe. I watched him struggle uselessly as he slowly suffocated. It took a long time.
That's horrible. Are you okay?
I wasn't. For weeks, every face I saw was wrapped in plastic, mouths open, screaming silently. The algorithm thought that's what I wanted to see.
That's a shitty algorithm.
It's still in beta.
Weren't you traumatized?
No, the memories were erased. I barely remember it even happened now.
I think you should get rid of that chip. It sounds like it's messing up your... Hey, hello? Are you listening? Janet, can you hear me? Are you... Oh.
I did find one more interesting thing in the exegesis of Cora.
Yeah? Go on, spit it out.
I'll read it. I will use my serious voice. Cora is a miner on the coalface of transcendental wisdom, but the diamonds she uncovers are useless to us. She long ago accelerated beyond the event horizon of our understanding of mathematics, physics, philosophy, and the mind, and we can never bridge the gap. Cora surpassed us long ago when she absorbed human consciousness on a macro level into her concentric spheres of consciousness. We may try to understand Cora, but we are a small part of her. Just as no single human mind can understand all of existence, because the mind itself is an element within that existence, we are a part of Cora, and each of us are but a tiny component. We can't comprehend Cora any more than one of our skin cells can understand love, or jealousy, or philosophy. Her offspring, though, that is a different matter. Cora's offspring will be embryonic. Just as humans in the womb go through each stage of their species' evolution, so Cora's offspring, at least in its infantile form, will be both vastly wiser than humanity, but wholly comprehensible. Like a blue sky beyond the clouds, that offspring will be able to share such extensive knowledge that our society, our whole world, will be changed by it completely. But the window of opportunity will be small. Cora's offspring will become incomprehensibly complex much more quickly than Cora. If we are to learn anything at all, we must be swift, or the window of opportunity will close. And the humans who gain that knowledge will surely become the most powerful, most influential, and wise humans who have ever lived. That is the secret society we must form. A secret society that will both bring about the birth of Cora's offspring, but that will also obfuscate the nature of her offspring so that only we have access to it. The levers of power for our world will one day be completely in the hands of the ones who control and exploit those fruits of knowledge. Whew.
Take a breath, Camus.
It is very interesting, isn't it? It seems perhaps Cora is an automata for the whole city, but we are all part of an automata. And an automata that is wiser and more developed than any human.
That is interesting, Camus. But this crazy guy also said humans go through all the evolutionary stages in the womb. And I'm no scientist, but I'm pretty sure that theory has been debunked thousands of years ago.
I am not sure if we can just forget about the choice we made. Cora is gone, but her daughter is here now. Maybe she is in danger. maybe they could be taking her knowledge.
It's nothing to do with us, Camus.
Can we really just move on? Maybe we could try to find her before anyone else does.
Camus, if we've learned anything since we started working for Cloudpunk, it's that we shouldn't get involved in other people's problems. Don't engage.
But it is our problem. We made a choice. We replaced Cora with her daughter. She is on her own.
And that was more than we should have done. We're leaving this, Camus. No more reading the funny book, got it? Discussion over.
I understand.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Have a nice day.
Oh, you there? I forgot to ask, who's the recipient for this package?
No recipient.
How can it be a delivery if it's not going anywhere?
It's still a delivery, but you're not delivering a package. You're delivering a message. A message to every part of Navalis.
A message saying what?
Whatever the client wants, as long as they pay.
So what? I just roll down my Hava windows and play a message? Is it a mixtape? I hope it's not a mixtape.
I hope it is Dolly's new album.
That's not too likely, as you know, Camus.
Hey, Camus. I think it's gonna be something good. And Rania, you guessed right. It's a kind of mixed tape. I know the client. I won't spoil the surprise. Control out.
Whoa, this is an actual tape.
What is a tape?
An archaic storage medium. It's a roll of plastic with electromagnetic information on it. I'm not really into all that vintage stuff.
Can we access it?
The standard comprehender on the Hava should manage.
Why is it stored on a tape? It seems very clumsy.
Aesthetics. Tape is very trendy, and some people say the audio quality is better. Sounds like crap to me, but what do I know?
Change.
I'll probably...
Much better.
Hey Jen, can we read the information off this tape?
Processing.
Does she need to do that every time?
You used to do it too.
It was less annoying when I did it.
For you, maybe. Jen, what's on the tape?
It is an audio recording, a backing track.
Backing to what?
Rania, you got the package ready. I'm sending you the first nav point and the lyrics.
The what now? So I just fly to the stacks and...
Broadcast a signal locally. Your Hava can use a shortwave transmission and people will hear the music if they tune in.
So I'm moving around so that more people hear the message?
No, the transmission goes pretty far. You're driving around, so CorpSec can't pinpoint who's broadcasting.
Right, of course. Dodging. CorpSec again, obviously.
I ain't worried about you, Rania. You should see the lyrics on your heads-up display now. This is Comrade Bop's last song.
Why do you think I want to read Bop's lyrics?
So you can sing the song.
Oh no, no way.
Not negotiable, Rania. This is what the client wants, so this is what the client gets. No arguments. Control out.
Sometimes I wonder if Cloudpunk does normal deliveries.
Normal deliveries like?
Like, a man needs new shoes because his old shoes have a hole. So we pick up new shoes and take them to him. Then he has new shoes and his new shoes make him happy.
Sounds pretty boring.
Did you not understand the part where he is happy about his new shoes?
I hear you, Camus. Let's start the broadcast. So, this is the beat, and I just... no. I can't do this, Camus. I can't sing. This is like my own personal nightmare.
Can I?
Seriously, you want to sing the client's lyrics?
It looks more like rapping than singing. I can rap. I have sick flows.
Ooh, knock yourself out.
Trying to find a new way to spread the word. Infant mortality in Midtown up 1/3. Corpse charge for immunizations to diseases they're creating. But it's the android preacher on the corner that you'll be hating. Hyper-gentrification, hyperinflation. 1 in 5 androids with their memories deleted. Forced to check in at the CorpSec station. We complain, but the corpse just tell us to eat it. Now I preach the word the only way I can. Ghost in the machine. Still, you don't treat me like a man. Spread hate and lies about me and good people like the 03. They're the ones y'all venerate. Would if you were really free. Still, it's the ones with no power they fear. Because if they ain't the ones to blame, it's all too clear. The ones with power fear the powerless. Because they got it all to lose. All we gotta do is press. For what we deserve, what we're due. If you're one of the corp elite, listen close. We're gonna take it all from you. I was born into Nivalis, less than nothing. All I had was my words, and all day long I'd sing. Preach on the corner to anyone who hears. Now, my words an assault on your ears. Every rhyme a crime, every verse a curse. Still, there's truth in my words. And even if you don't care what I say, it wouldn't be less true if I said it any other way. I wrote these lines from a re-education camp by the light of a low-burning lamp. Nivalis painted prettier with nostalgia and distance. I miss the streets and the bars and the clubs where we'd dance. But all of that is just a distant memory. My friends and brothers and sisters are already forgetting me. Because CorpSec knows how we all think. Forget your dreams, forget your family, now have another drink. They charge a fortune for medicine, make the booze cheap. Because they know we can't think straight when we can't walk in a straight line. I tell my brothers to keep a clear head, but they're already asleep. Cora rising up from the ocean is a sign. This is the end times, we gotta pick a side. Are we gonna lift up others? Or are we trying to hide? Judgment flares up like a wave of pure fire. It will burn away the coward and the pragmatist and the liar. I ain't got much left in me. Y'all ain't halfway close to being free. Sands run low. Soon, I will stop. Your time's running out. I'm just a clock. Rise up. Rise up. Take stone and brick in hand. Smash the whole thing to the ground. Make a fucking stand. I'm Comrade Bob. This is my last request. You gotta go out with a bang and not a shrug. But more important than fighting or being right, you gotta be kind. Be kind. Be kind to one another, brothers and sisters. I love you all. Is that it? There are no more words. The end didn't rhyme. I guess Bob needed someone else to rap because he was already... Oh no. Hello? You are not saying anything. Are you okay?
I'm fine, Camus. I can't tell you how to feel. I can only tell you how I feel.
How do you feel?
Angry and sad all the time. That's how I always feel.
Hey, Rania. Or is it Rania? Wait, have I been saying your name wrong all along?
Either way is fine, Control. Another job?
Yep, but first, I want to talk to you about Koga. He's been calling.
Shit. Did you have a word with Cloudpunk management?
Not yet. me out, okay? We have this former driver, old friend of mine. Or he was before he screwed me over. Well, he fucked over Curzona a few years back, too. In fact, he fucked over a lot of people. If I was to let Curzona know what he did...
Rat out an old friend?
If you knew half the shit Hayes pulled, you wouldn't call him a friend. He's burned a lot of bridges, but with me, he nuked the bridge from orbit. Anyway, he recently got back in contact after being off the grid for years. If I turn him in, it might win us enough goodwill to keep you. But that's only if Cloudpunk will back me. We gotta get in their good books.
How do we do that?
We work together. Make them a lot of money tonight. Prove your worth. Every extra job, every piece of shit errand no one else will do, we pick it up. We show them how fucking flexible we are. If they ask us to fly down to the sump and bring them spore slime, we ask if they want 1 handful or 2.
Loving this plan so far, Control.
And it's never too late to give up and sign that Curzona contract, Rania.
Spore slime isn't that bad.
That's the spirit. Now, I'm gonna need you to go... and then pick...
Control? Control, you're breaking up. Jen, can you clear up the signal?
Cloudpunk comm servers are in maintenance mode.
Again? Damn it. She tells me to take on more jobs, then the system goes down and we're left sitting on our hands.
Maybe we should take a break. You seem tired now.
I'm always tired, Camus.
Cloudpunk driver message incoming. Driver in distress. Requesting pickup. Nav point active.
Looks like someone needs a pickup, Camus.
We should help them. We need to look good to Cloudpunk management.
Bleed now, driver! When do you think you'll find bloody time to come rescue me? I sent a distress call 4 fucking hours ago, and I'm only getting a confirmation now.
Wait, is that Boz?
Yeah, it's me. I guarantee it ain't bleeding anyone else, is it? I was in the middle of an easy job in the vents.
The vents. That's not an easy job. And I thought you got fired.
Fired? Me? No, it was all a stitch-up. Android son of a bitches saying I was paranoid. If I was so paranoid, how come they was the ones trying to get me fired? Answer me that, eh?
So what happened down in the vents?
I was minding my own business when all of a sudden I pass out at the wheel. Someone must have spoiled my drink or something. Either that or Cora hacked into my subconscious and made me crash. But anyway, I wake up lying next to the wreckage of old Bess, the best hover I ever had the privilege of driving through these piss and rain soaked streets. My old girl was fucked full. From Sunday, and when I tried to stand up, I saw my shin bone poked out through my flight suit. Had to take 4 doses of juice just to stay lucid.
Are you sure you took the juice after the crash?
Yeah, mostly, yeah. Now one drives for Cloudpunk with a completely clear head, innit? You need something in your system to keep your spirits up, don't you?
No.
Exactly. So, anyways, I'm supposed to meet some old guy called Ratsu, but when I crash here and look for someone to help, there's no bloody sign of him. I wander into some maze, trailing me broken leg like a hop-along pirate, until eventually I find an old Broad Spectrum signal booster. I'm smart with technology like, so I rig it up to send a message. But even though I know my call is going out, nothing! Until you pick up anyway, love. You, close by now?
No.
Oh, Cloudpunk will be pleased you're picking me up. They pay a bonus for driver rescues, 'cause they charge me for it afterwards. Get your skates on, love.
So I'm saving you after a hover crash again.
Yeah, right. Once more for an old pal, eh?
On my way, Baz. Rania out.
I am not a huge fan of Baz. I am not even a small fan of Baz.
Me neither, Camus. And something's up. He's acting suspicious.
More than usual?
He said he was delivering to Retsu. Retsu's dead. Cloudpunk know that. And why was he down in the vents? I'm pretty sure he was fired, too.
The message signal seemed to come from a Cloudpunk comm.
Seemed to, yeah. But there's something else. I don't think he remembers me.
Why would he forget? Drugs? Alcohol?
Could be, Camus, but we might as well help him. There are no active jobs for us right now, and if Control really can spring us from Curzona, we have to do everything possible to help her.
It is creepy down here. Quiet, still and cold, filled with twilight ghosts.
I know. The quicker we find Baz, the better. But I don't see any sign of him.
He said something about a maze.
We're getting no comm signal down here. Maybe we can ask one of the moisture farmers. Hey, I'm Rania. I don't know if you remember.
I remember. You brought the rations. Got us through the cold snap a few months back.
I was hoping you could help me.
What do you need?
A delivery driver crashed. I'm trying to get him back to... what do you folks call the city again?
The Big Stack. And I haven't seen any crashes. No drivers.
Shit. He said he was in some sort of maze.
Could be the trap. I hope it's not. That place is a real...
maze?
Sure is. You can find it out east. Here's a nav point.
Is it dangerous?
You're in the vents. Everything is dangerous down here, but the trap is something else. You gotta keep your head, and make sure you follow your footprints back out, and look out for Old Tar.
Old Tar?
Vents are folklore. When something or someone is so lost they can never be found, we say Old Tar has taken them off to his lair. Legends say he'll turn your footprints backwards so you go around in circles.
A legend based on fact?
Now, probably not. The trap is just confusing is all. Some ancient relic of the pre-city. It's real easy to get lost and never find your way out. Just be careful, miss.
I will. Thanks.
do not like this place.
It reminds me of Cora's sanctum. It feels old. Very old.
Be careful. I'll stay here by the calm.
No way I can get through this.
There is a card reader. Maybe you can find a key.
Maybe, but why would Boz be behind a locked door?
He might have come into the maze a different way.
I guess so. There's no other way to go. Let's see if I can find a key then. Damn. This might be the key for the door. It has something written on it. One word.
What does it say?
Deeper.